Hello and welcome to Indian Story. There is nothing more beautiful and exciting than story. Everybody has a story. In fact, the story is a light. Now let's watch what this story has to say.
I'm Virendra Kumar Goel, Chartered Accountant. I'm a practicing Chartered Accountant. Whatever I saw in my childhood doing my father, I think perhaps that has inspired me a lot. Even I have also been through ups and downs of my life. But every time I came out of it because of that strong character which my father had. भगवान ने तो बहुत कुछ दिया है, अब हमारे ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि हम उसमें से क्या ले सकते हैं। तो जो अच्छी चीज़ें हैं, नेचर से सीखने की बात है। सूरज है, उगता है, कभी वो ये नहीं कहता कि मुझे थकान हो रही है, तो नेचर अपना काम करती है, हमें भी अपना काम करना चाहिए, आगे बढ़ना चाहिए। Born and brought up at Kanpur. I was born in 1961. Till 77 we were there in Kanpur. But due to business compulsions, my father shifted to Delhi in 77 with bag and baggage, and our entire family shifted over here. So I completed my primary as well as secondary education from Kanpur. Well, kindergarten I did from Tagore public school that was in my locality. That was Bhusa Toli in Kanpur. It's a walled city basically, like here in Delhi we have Delhi 6. So, but up till 10th class I studied in AB Vidyalaya High School College. It is at Mall Road, called Adarsh Bang Vidyalaya. So, till 8th standard Bengali was compulsory. And I did my intermediate, that is class 11 and 12th from Gyan Bharti, Birhana Road. Lots and lots of fond memories of Kanpur. My some of my good friends are there, and as the luck would have it, I have my professional roots from Kanpur, so that allows me to visit Kanpur very frequently, and that is how I remain in touch with my old friends, my family, my relatives. They are in Kanpur, Lucknow, Varanasi, Allahabad. So yes, I do have a lot of fond memories. My father's name, Mr. Mamraj Agarwal. He was a very popular businessman in food grain business at Kanpur. And he was a fighter. Like he has seen many ups and downs in his life. And in our childhood, we saw him struggling without any wrinkles on his face, on his forehead. I mean, whenever he faced problem, he never carried back those problems back home, and fought with it, and every time overcame it. And because it was his vision, that we are thankful to God that we shifted from Kanpur to Delhi, because he did not see any future further at Kanpur at that point of time. Now the things have changed. Instantly, which comes to my mind, the values he taught us, or gave us rather, is the fighting spirit. And his ability to bind the families together. My father was 8 brothers and 2 sisters. And unfortunately, he passed away in 2015. But it was he who, kept binding the entire family together. And whenever there was any problem in the larger family, extended family, there was one call given to my father, and he used to find the solution. So everybody was looking at him for any kind of solution. My mother name was Srimati Bimla Devi. Unfortunately, she is also no more, passed away way back in 2017. But she was a lady with a very strong personality. Like in any family, my family also saw lots of ups and downs. I still remember when I was very, very young, way back in 1969 or 70, some sales tax problem was there, and perhaps my father could not handle that, and there was a serious problem. Some demands were raised, and जिसको हम एक कुड़की बोलते हैं, वो घर पे उस टाइप की कोई ऐसी प्रॉब्लम आई. My mother faced single-handedly that problem, and she came out of that. और उन्होंने हम लोगों के ऊपर कोई भनक तक भी नहीं आने दी. Later on we came to know that this had happened. Well, in all we are 6 brothers and sisters. We are 5 brothers and 1 sister. So I am the eldest, and my sister is the youngest. So I am the eldest, and my second number brother is Mr. Pawan Goel, and the third one is Mr. Anil Goel. The fourth one is Mr. Satish Agarwal, and the fifth one is Mr. Gopal Agarwal, and my youngest sister is Neetu Agarwal. Of course, they are all married and they are all settled in Delhi. Well, after our parents passed away, so we decided about one thing, which perhaps is the learning given by our parents, because we saw them doing that. Like, we compulsorily meet on every festival. We celebrate together. It is turn by turn, and that is how, we are together, and we get to meet very frequently. Well, I think for any person, his father is his hero, and I think I am no exception. Whatever I saw in my childhood doing my father, I think perhaps that has inspired me a lot. I mean, it's not that despite having reached to this stage, even I have also been through ups and downs of my life. But every time I came out of it because of that strong character which my father had. And of course, when it comes to family, then inspiration is the mother also, because never say die approach. Challenges are part and parcel of anybody's life. I mean, at least I do not remember having come across even a single person who has not seen any challenges or not faced any challenge. And so am I. So I am no exception. But yes, my philosophy of facing the challenges is to take it head on, to face it head on. Don't wait for certain things to happen. So if anything comes, face it. टॉक अबाउट दिस. अगर किसी व्यक्ति से परेशानी है तो उससे बात करके उसको चैलेंज को निपटाया जाए. अगर कोई सरकारी चैलेंजेस आए हैं तो उसके लिए आप उसका हैंडल करने का तरीका अलग है. Well, after having completed my graduation, which I did from Meerut University, MMH College, Ghaziabad. So the result came somewhere around late 79. So it's a very funny story that how I became a chartered accountant. I did not know what is chartered accountancy. But my passion was to be a lawyer, because whenever in my childhood I used to see that black coat being put on by a person and arguing in the court of law. So that used to excite me. So I wanted to be seriously a lawyer, but did not have any clue about chartered accountancy. So it so happened that somewhere in January 1980, some 43 years back, I was sitting at Naya Bazaar at my father's office, and my father had a partner also with the name Mr. Subhash Agarwal. So one day he said कि I used to call him Chacha. तो he said कि आओ एक जगह चलते हैं. I thought कहीं जा रहे होंगे. I simply accompanied him. And वहीं नया बाजार में वो एक सज्जन के पास हमें ले गए. सेकंड फ्लोर पे मकान था, उनका ऑफिस भी वहीं था। तो उनको बोले भाई साहब ये हमारे पार्टनर के बेटे हैं और इनको चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी करानी है। तो आई सिंपली लुक्ड एट हिम, आई सेड व्हाट चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी, मुझे पता ही नहीं। मेरी तरफ इशारा करके बोले चुप, इस तरह से इशारा किया कि कम डाउन। तो देयर वाज अ जेंटलमैन सिटिंग विद फ्रेंच बियर्ड एंड वेरी स्मार्ट पर्सन whom I didn't know. So उन्होंने कहा ठीक है, इनको छोड़ जाइए और आप जाइए। तो आई वॉज वेरी स्केरी कि एक अनजान आदमी के पास जा रहे हैं। बट नेक्स्ट डे आई वॉज अगेन कॉल्ड देयर। तब मुझे पता लगा कि ये चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी का कोई कोर्स होता है, उसका कोई फॉर्म भरा जाता है। तो दैट इज़ हाउ आई हैपन टू बी इन द फील्ड ऑफ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी। एंड उसके बाद फिर जो प्रोसेस है उसका करा, उसका ट्रेनिंग उन्हीं के पास से करा। दैट फर्म नेम इज़ वॉज गुप्ता एंड बगारिया, एंड मिस्टर रमेश चंद गुप्ता वॉज माई where I took the training from, a chartered accountant firm. And rest is history. उसके बाद फिर एक लगन लगी, then I became passionate to complete it. And then in 1984, I qualified as a chartered accountant, and then I started my journey. So I started working with him only. Until 1993, I was with him under the same brand name Gupta and Bagaria. And then I separated from him and started my Kumar company with another gentleman. And that is how I am in practice, though I am not into partnership anymore, but the firm name continues as Kumar company. Again very interesting, I am to singing, and I didn't know how to sing, and it was because of my wife. One day I was very, under very tremendous amount of tension. She called someone who used to play harmonium, और मुझे तो पता नहीं था कि वो किस लिए बुला रही है। बोले अब आप प्रैक्टिस करो इस पे, it will make you, calm. It will cool you. Somewhere around 2009-10, I started that practice and of singing, and gradually I became very passionate about it.
वो अचानक आ गई यूं नजर के सामने, जैसे निकल आया घटा से चाँद। चेहरे पे जुल्फे बिखरी हुई थी, दिन में रात हो गई। एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई। फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई।
फेवरेट तो हम अमिताभ बच्चन साहब के दीवाने रहे हैं। फेवरेट फिल्म में तो बहुत हैं, बट शोले इज़, क्योंकि हम बचपन में फिल्म देखी और बहुत बार देखी, तो शोले है। और है अमिताभ बच्चन की अभिमान मूवी है, जो कि मुझे बहुत, गुड्डी है धर्मेंद्र जी के साथ, जया भादुड़ी जी की। तो आजकल की नई ज़माने की फिल्में थोड़ा हम कम पसंद करते हैं। हमें धर्मेंद्र साहब की फिल्में बहुत बचपन में हम देखा करते थे, तो वही सब चीज़ें देख करके हम लोग बड़े हुए। Well, I am married to Varsha Goel is her name. I got married in 1987. I have 2 children, both sons. As far as her role is concerned, she has a reflection of my mother as far as personality goes. She also is a very, very strong character. And whenever I have been ups and downs in my life, and she was my support system. And I think because of her, I could sail through so easily. which I can say, of course, now, but at that time it was very difficult. The role which she had performed in her days, my mother, now she is assuming those responsibilities of binding the family together. And it was her idea that we will have, we would have the celebration of festivals turn by turn so that we keep meeting.
मुझे लगता है कि वीरेंद्र जितना सपोर्टिव हस्बैंड शायद ही बहुत कम लोग होते होंगे, और फर्स्ट डे से ही, और अगर फर्स्ट डे से क्या कहूँ, मतलब अगर मेरे को शादी से पहले से ही मुझे वीरेंद्र का हर कदम पे सपोर्ट मिला, चाहे वो मेरी एजुकेशन हुई, चाहे लाइफ में रोज़मर्रा की छोटी मोटी मुश्किलें हुई, फिर हमारे घर का कल्चर और वीरेंद्र के घर का कल्चर बिल्कुल डिफरेंट था, लेकिन उसमें भी उन्होंने मुझे इतना सपोर्ट दिया कि वो चीज़ें मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा लाइफ में उलझन नहीं पैदा कर पाई। तो लाइफ के हर कदम पे मैं कह सकती हूँ कि जो भी ख्वाब मैंने देखे, जो सपने मैंने देखे, या मुझे लगा मुझे ये करना है, तो शायद ही कोई ऐसा वक्त था कि मैंने वीरेंद्र के मुँह से सुना हो कि नहीं, ये नहीं हो पाएगा।
My elder son is Varun Goel. I would say Dr. Varun Goel because he has completed his PhD from University of North Carolina. So basically he finished his PhD in medical geography, in public health, so to say. And he is now settled in US. He did his graduation in GIS from University of Illinois. And he is very recently got married in the month of June, and it so happened all of a sudden this program was made. Till 15 days back it was not in the offing. All of a sudden he informed us that I have identified a girl and I want to marry her, and we said go ahead, and we went, we visited Lebanon and got him married in the church. And her name is Georgina Lilly. Basically, she is an American citizen, born and brought up in America. So I can say, yes, moment of joy for all of us. And my younger son is Vishesh. Of course, he is a chartered accountant and he is married. He is married to Sanya very recently, way back in, just before COVID. In 2019 December. I think that is also a trend that children do not prefer to come with their father. So I am no exception again. But he has carved his own niche और वो एक स्टार्टअप के साथ हैं। पहले उन्होंने अपना एक स्टार्टअप बनाया, उसको स्टार्टअप को जिस प्रेजेंट कंपनी में है उसको सेल किया, अब वो वहीं पर ही सेटल्ड है। A company called Health Assure Private Limited. Well, I think as far as message is concerned, we should not, we don't plan to give any message. It is given with the passage of time automatically, like what I practice. If I am good to others, they will imbibe this, quality. So my message would be very, very simple. Be happy in what you are doing. Don't try to be an ideal person, because that is not a term which baggage we can carry and go very farther. So be simple, just be happy and make this world happy. If you are happy, then the world would be happy. Well, I don't know what is the meaning of spirituality. My spirituality is very simple. If I am happy, I will keep my surroundings happy. And when my surroundings are happy, the society where I live in is happy, and this country is made of the society, and the country is happy, and this whole world is happy. That's my spirituality. You don't plan to give back to the society, but certain things during the course of time, come in your way. Like we run an NGO called AS. And we run the programs in the field of education and health. And in health sector, especially we are into creating awareness about cervical cancer. That's a menace and unfortunately not much awareness is there in this country. So we are into this. We keep holding various programs, and through infotainment program we disperse this message ki, how to keep safe and keep talking to your gynae, go for regular checkups, and if at all it comes, then face it, get it treated and move on. Traveling is my passion, and of late, of course, when I felt that now children are reasonably grown up, so I could take some time off, and I do travel a lot within India and abroad also. So I have visited around 25 plus countries by now, and very recently we were there in Assam, Kaziranga National Park, and we simply love this place. And especially I enjoy traveling with my friends. Well, again the same thing I would say. I keep repeating this sentence that of course our youth is very sincere now. They are well aware about where they are heading to and what they want in their life. So they do not need any guidance, but yes, certain amount of discipline. If you want to chill out, then chill out with some discipline. Exercise some restraint. Like we used to, hear in the television or read in the newspapers, a lot of unwanted things are happening. So, yes, be responsible. I would say only one thing. I would compliment to you and your team to be very honest, because a lot of good things are happening in this country and abroad also. But unfortunately, there is no media through which we get to know of this, despite having so many channels, because every channel has its own, agenda. So, my compliments to your channel that you are bringing out this hidden talent, I would say, which is already there, but not in public domain. So I would wish you, I wish you all the best, and I think you are doing a fantastic job.
Yes, we are all unique. We come and go. But these stories are legacy forever. Do share your story with Indian Story anytime, anywhere. And don't forget to subscribe our channel